If you know me or you've been on this channel before, then you'd know that I love me my anime drip. In layman's terms, anime drip means anime merchandise, specifically clothing, but not just any type of clothing, not the type of clothing that you find wearing in conventions or wearing in your mum's basement. No, I'm talking about the drippy kind, aka the fashionable stuff that makes you look good, but also not forgetting that secretly you're just a filthy weeb. There's been so much streetwear recently that has anime elements incorporated into it, so it's easier than ever to look like a weeb, but at the same time look like you got some sense of fashion. And I've done a video on this channel in the past talking about anime drip, specifically with the Neon Genesis Evangelion series. But if you see me on my main channel and you see me on the Trash Taste podcast, then you would know that another type of anime drip, or another series that has a lot of anime drip, is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And so knowing that the folks over at Glam, who I actually buy most, if not all of my JoJo drip from, has partnered up with the folks over at From Japan, the sponsor for today's video, and just sent me a whole bag full of new JoJo drip. So I figured while also sharing some of my personal collection, I would show off some of the other items that you can get over on the Glam website. And again, you can also get your hands on it by checking out From Japan, the sponsor of this video, which let me talk about before we jump into the drip. From Japan is partnered with a wide range of anime merch and clothing stores, including Glam. And it's the best way to get your hands on anime drip that you can only really buy in Japan. So here's how it works. You go to the From Japan website, you search up the type of clothing that you want, or if there is another website that you saw it on, just insert that URL into the search bar. You complete the price quote, and then the item arrives at their distribution center. And thanks to the fact that all the items are covered by the product protection plan, i.e. all of the items will get to you safe and sound no matter what, and will be fully insured for damages or non-delivery. Then after a certain amount of time, that item will arrive at your doorstep and you can rock your anime drip. And if you can't find a specific item, From Japan also has this Find It For Me service, where From Japan staff members will actually go out and find the perfect item for you. I have a lot of friends outside of Japan who utilize it to get their hands on the anime drip. And again, I think it's a fantastic website for people like you guys to be able to get your hands on some Japan exclusive anime merch, especially the type of merch like the JoJo Glam merch, which I'll be talking about today, that you see in so many of my videos. Now, before we jump into the items that From Japan and Glam have sent to me for this video, let me show off just a couple of my personal items that I have actually bought with my own money. Because believe it or not, the JoJo Glam collaboration has not only been going on for a while, but also keeps adding new items. And I've been keeping an eye on it ever since that first collab came out, because I swear to God, this might be some of the coolest anime drip that I have ever seen. Now, you guys have obviously seen a whole bunch of the shirts that I've worn in videos and on the podcast episodes. Here's just a couple of pictures of them, because honestly, I have so much stuff from the Glam JoJo collab that I probably couldn't even share all of it in the video. But let me show you a couple that you probably won't really catch me wearing in video, but I do wear quite often off camera. So first of all, we've got this Star Platinum and the World Windbreaker, and as you can see, it's slightly colored different. You have Star Platinum on one end and the World on the other end, and that looks nice and clean at the front, but then you turn it to the back and oh boy! This is actually the first item that I got from the JoJo Glam collab that they did quite a while ago. This is one of the first items that they received, and I just fell in love with this. This single windbreaker made me realize the concept of anime drip. I was like, wow, this is clearly a JoJo reference. You can't get any more of an obvious JoJo reference. You can't get any more of an obvious anime reference. And yet it looks so goddamn clean. How did they do it? This basically started me on the anime drip journey that I have been on ever since. So obviously I can't wear this right now because it is summertime as I'm recording this video, but you know what? Every time it starts to get a little bit colder, I try and find every opportunity I can to wear this piece of drip out. And going from the oldest item I have to one of the newest items that I actually got is this lovely Baron von Zeppeli woolen jumper. The Baron right there, just staring at you menacingly. And this thing, again, is really, really warm. Really, really nice. This is really good to kind of just like wear inside if you want to feel kind of cozy. And of course, every Glam item has this Glam stamp on it for approval, so you know if it's a Glam drip or not. Yeah, this one's really nice. It's a nice fit. Again, really warm. I like the kind of design of the hat, I guess, that is on Zeppeli's hat in the anime. It's gone on to the sleeves, and again, it's just really clean. I mean, you know, you don't need anything in the back. Keep it nice and simple. Just keep a design in the front with the cool sleeves. I'm really a sucker for like cool sleeve designs, and I think this one is definitely up there. So that's just some of the more interesting type of glam JoJo merch that I have bought with my own money. But let's go and check out some of the stuff that Glam and From Japan has sent to me for this video. And I still don't know what to expect from this bag, so let's check it out. Alright, well, first things first, I need to get out of this particular shirt right here. This ain't JoJo, this ain't Glam, so let's change that. Got myself a Trish Una shirt right here. This is kind of cool because it kind of gives off like a magazine cover, maybe like a Times magazine of some kind, but it looks aesthetic as hell, and goddamn, look at that. Trish looking very, very nice. All the references right there, like about a girl, wanna be, boss. Yeah, again, this is kind of just a very, very clean t-shirt, you know, like nothing too extraordinary, nothing too, whoa, out of the way, but still looks very clean. If you didn't know that this was JoJo, then you'd be like, damn, you know what? That looks aesthetic as hell. But you've probably seen JoJo shirts all the time. So from here on out, we're gonna be layering on top. We're gonna have JoJo drip on top of JoJo drip. So let's add another layer onto this. Look at that. Put it on top of the white shirt, maybe even zip it up a little bit, and you're good for the winter. So this is the Giorno Giovanna jacket right here, and the amazing thing is, as you can see inside, well, first of all, you got all the flowers here, which is a clear reference to Giorno Giovanna. But you may have actually noticed as well that there is actually some pockets in here, and that's right, that's because this jacket is actually a reversible. So if you want to rock some flower power, you can flip this around all the way, and it becomes a reversible jacket. That is so goddamn cool. So if you want to stand out in a crowd with some hippie power, some Giorno Giovanna gold experience power right there, then you can do that. But if you want to be just a little bit subtle in a crowd, you don't want to stick out too much, then you can easily just flip this back around and throw it back on with the nice subtle colors right there, which I think either side looks really goddamn cool. Not to mention that the fabric used is very nice as well. Also the upwards of here on the collar is not too far up the neck, which I find a lot of problems with a lot of jackets. It just tends to get a little stuffy around the neck, especially when you have no intentions of wearing like a turtleneck or something like that. Fabric is also very, very nice, very, very soft. And again, the fact that it's a reversible, you're basically getting two jackets in one. If it's a little breezy around the chest area, you can also zip it up all the way for maximum warmth and comfort as well. And yeah, again, I find the interesting combination of the beige sleeves with the black body and a little bit of gold and purple on the side as well, really fitting to the whole Giorno aesthetic. I think I personally prefer the flower side though, just because again, it is a little louder, but you know, if you're gonna be rocking some anime drip, why not try and be a little loud, especially in Japan where, you know, I think loud fashion is almost rewarded in a lot of senses. And again, the reference is so subtle with this jacket, like it may almost be too subtle to some people. Like I don't think a lot of people would have figured out that this is a Giorno Giovanna jacket if they really didn't look close and really understand the whole flower and giving of life reference that is gold experience. But again, I feel that subtlety is what makes anime drip, right? It's the subtle fact that, yes, at the end of the day, this is anime merch. This is anime apparel, technically. It may not look like it, but hey, for those of you who know, then you know. But it's getting a little warmer right now. Let's try something a little thinner. Ooh, very nice summery type of shirt. Nice cut fit, and as you can see, right on my titties, you got my boy Iggy over there fighting Pet Shop. One of the most interesting fights in part 3, if I do say so myself. A very nice thin collared shirt that has, of course, an open button right here. Of course, there is also a button up here as well if you'd like to do it all the way up if you're one of those types of people. But yeah, these patches right here are embroidered, so they have a nice slight feeling to it. And to top it off, we have a cool design on the back as well. Look at that. Very epic design if you're a fan of part 3, especially the Iggy and Pet Shop fight. I just really like Iggy as well, you know, and I think this may be the first shirt that I have, or just first piece of JoJo Glam merch that I have that has Iggy on it. So it's really nice, and I feel this is going to be one of those shirts that I can wear, especially during this time of year. It's going to be super, super nice. Very breathable as well, especially if you decide to open up this top top button right here. As you saw earlier in the video, I was wearing a similar shirt where the top button is done up so you can kind of show off your chest, any kind of necklace that you're wearing right there. It'll look really nice. Also makes the neck very, very breathable. I feel that this is one of those shirts that you can wear and you can almost put stuff on top of as well, considering that the collar is very inconspicuous and not too thick and overpowering around the neck. But yeah, I've been recently really getting into these kinds of shirts right here, and they're an absolute lifesaver during the Japanese summer as well, where any bit of skin exposed for breathability is like a lifesaver. But with that being said, let's check out the fourth and final piece of anime, JoJo Drip. Now, have you ever wanted to cosplay as one of the greatest antagonists in all of JoJo, nay, in all of anime? Kira Yoshikage? Because it seems that Glam also really wanted people to do that as well, so they came out with this Kira Yoshikage long sleeve shirt, and I fucking love it. Now, this may look like a tie, especially one that Kira may wear, but it's actually just a flap. In fact, if you look underneath it, that's where all the buttons are. But yeah, I freaking love this. I actually wanted this shirt when it first came out, but immediately when it came out, it immediately sold out. Understandable. And I guess they recently restocked it or something because the guys at Glam were like, hey, I know you wanted the Kira Yoshikage long sleeve t-shirt, Joey. We can get you one for you, my boy. And so that's what they did. This one is the white version, but there's also the purple version as well. I wanted to get both, but I'll have to do with just the white one. And again, this is such a cool shirt because it almost looks like a suit shirt. In fact, I think you can even just, if you have some kind of like black long coat or something like that that you can put on top of this, that would look really freaking cool. In fact, I do have a black long coat. Let me try it out. I mean, look at that. That just looks like you're wearing a suit. That looks like a suit, dog. God damn. Like, this is not like a suit jacket or anything like that. This is just a standard black coat, but once you put that on top and you kind of cover it up like that, dude, you look like a fucking secret agent, dude. Let's go. It looks like I'm wearing a tie, but there's no tie right here. It's just part of the shirt. That's such a cool design. Now, I definitely feel with these kinds of shirts, because it is quite long, it's probably best to maybe like tuck one side in. Obviously, I'm wearing the wrong pants for this right now because it's hot as hell. The main focus is up here, by the way. But if I were to go out in something like this, I would definitely wear maybe like a black skinny jeans or maybe some just black long sleeve pants. If you don't want to tuck it in all the way, I like to do what is called the French tuck, which is basically you tuck one side of the shirt in and you leave the other one hanging out. Especially if you're wearing a belt right here, you can show off a belt. Looks really nice. I personally would let it kind of droop at the back right here just to make it look nice and flowy. And you stick your hands in like that, boom, anyone can be model material. But yeah, this is really, really clean and it feels so silky and smooth. And of course, right on the cuff right there, we have the Glam logo, flaunting it loud and proud. But yeah, this is really, really nice. I'm digging this a lot. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for all the items that From Japan and Glam has sent me for this video. Again, big thank you to the folks over at Glam. Keep doing your shit. Keep bringing out new JoJo merch because, trust me, I will be purchasing them until my entire closet is filled with your clothes. Also, a big thank you to the sponsor for this video, From Japan. Again, if you'd like to check out From Japan and the services and get your hands on just some of the JoJo drip that you've seen in this video or in my past videos or the podcast, anytime that your boy is wearing it, then hey, you could probably get it over on From Japan. So again, go down, links in the description below to check it out. And again, big thank you to sponsoring this video. I guess let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite piece of JoJo Glam merch that I wore in today's video, and hey, which one do you want to get your hands on? If you could get any one of the pieces of clothing that I showed off in this video, which one would it be? Let me know in the comments below. If there is any goal in life that I would like to achieve before I die, it's to rid of this dumb and ridiculous stigma that otakus don't have style. No, that is absolutely not true, and it all starts with at least one of you guys watching this video and realizing that, you know what, just because you're an otaku doesn't mean you can't be stylish as fuck, dog. If you're gonna spend money on a piece of anime apparel, why not make it something that is drippy, high quality, and lasts you for a while? It is my mission in life to make every otaku, or at least every one of my fans who watch my videos, to meet me at a convention and will make me go, damn son, that's some drip you're wearing. So let us end the fashion stigma of otakus. Let us start embracing anime drip and keep on being drippy. Drip!